Hello, my friends. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 10 says, Thou hast asked a hard thing. And Mark 10:27 says, With men it is impossible, but not with God, for with God all things are possible. Have you ever tried to do a hard thing? Have you ever gone through a hard time? And the answer is yes. We have all had to do hard things and we have all had to go through hard times. And in those hard times, God builds us up and helps us to understand how much we need Him. I'm going to read a passage of an article, so to speak, from Henry J.M. Nguyen. And I know that a lot of you know him, but it's from The Wounded Healer. So it's just a passage from The Wounded Healer. A man can keep his sanity and stay alive as long as there is at least one person who is waiting for him. The mind of a man can indeed rule his body even when there is little health left. A dying mother can stay alive to see her son before she gives up the struggle. A soldier can prevent his mental and physical disintegration when he knows that his wife and children are waiting for him. But when nothing and nobody is waiting, there is no chance to survive in the struggle for life. Doing the hard thing. I ponder the hard thing of ministry. A lot of times we say, I cannot do the ministry of whatever the topic is, whether it is teaching children or being a lay leader or being somebody who leads a small group or whatever the ministry is, or an outreach, being out in the community, talking to people about your testimony, or just talking to family about how God works in your life. All of those can be hard things to do. But I want you to resonate with the idea that we are not left alone. Even if we have absolutely no family or no friends on this earth, we have family and a friend in heaven. God is our family. God is our friend. God is our fortress. So we never have nobody and nothing. We are never alone. But what about those people who don't know who Jesus is? They feel like they are alone sometimes. And where do they turn to learn how to do the hard thing? You may be asked to be in ministry. You may be asked to share your testimony, which is ministry and mission. You may be asked to do the hard thing. And you do the hard thing with God with you. You do the hard thing spreading God's word so that someone else learns who God is so that they don't have to be alone. We can do all things, for with God, all things are possible. And that means the easy things as well as the hard things. So this week, I want you to ponder, what is the hardest thing you've ever gone through in your life? And did you go through that hard thing with somebody by your side? Did you go through that hard thing with God by your side? And then I want you to ponder, what is the hardest thing you can even think might happen in the future? And with God by your side, can you make it through that hard thing? And then what about somebody who does not have God or know who God is? What if you are the only Bible that they know? I want you to do the hard thing. I want you to practice what you would say to somebody about how God works in your life. For you may be asked to be in ministry and share your testimony. With men, it's absolutely impossible, but not with God. For with God, all things are possible, including the easy and including the hard. Have a blessed week and think about the hard thing and how it's easier with God by your side. Take care.